Hello, everybody. Once again, Pat March is here, and I thank you for joining me for the third episode of Too Good to Go. And today, we are going to be reviewing a place I've never tried before, actually. It's OKO Bagels. I think it's OKO. It might be OKO. OKO? I don't know. To be honest with you, I didn't really know anything about them until today. Um, I visited the Milton location that's located in the Milton Mall. Did a little bit of research, which consisted of basically reading a paragraph. Apparently, they've been around since 2017. They now have 4 bagel shops, all in a similar area. So we've got one in Milton, there's one in Mississauga, Oakville, and Hamilton. So they make Montreal style bagels anywhere except for Montreal. So I think this is an interesting one. So the pricing was $4.99. So you're getting $15 of value for $4.99. And essentially the premise would be that these are day-old bagels, or end-of-day bagels, depending on the time you pick them up, I suppose. And yeah, so before I get into that, though, I would like to go over the fact that we have a comment. So there's 100% consensus on the last review that it was a hit, on account that I have one comment that was positive. So it goes for the user Old Boy Dog, which I'm still trying to contemplate what an old boy dog is. Now, it's either a very old boy or it's an old dog that is male. But if it's a really old boy, is that not just a man? Or is it an old boy who is a man but also a dog? I don't know. We're not going to get into that today. That's not what this review is about. We're not here to contemplate the meaning of man dogs. But thank you for your comment. The gist of the comment would be that this man dog was quite impressed with the value offered by Jerkentings. And to be honest with you, I was actually very impressed as well. Lots of meat, and especially at those prices, takeout food where you're ordering meat products is usually pretty expensive. And so big shout out to them. If you haven't tried them out, I mentioned previously they're Main and Vaughan and Brampton, and definitely worth checking it out. They have some other deals as well that are not on Too Good to Go. Definitely worthwhile. So shout out. And yeah, there were other elements of the comments that I did enjoy as well, which is just, it's nice to be supporting a small business. And so today, looking to do the same. Now, I suppose OKO is technically a chain, but it has four locations in total. So business must be going pretty well because it's only been going for about 7 years. So I'm going to take a look here. So I have seen the bagels. So essentially, what it is they provided me with 3 dozen bagels for $5, which might not sound like a great deal if you're just getting some store-bought bagels. But even then, it's hard to get a half dozen bagels for under $3 that are just some store-bought, run-of-the-mill bagels. So I'm going to show you how I got it. So they get me this giant bag here. It smells great, for one. Definitely appreciate that. So here, first option I have here, so we've got kind of a mix. We got some rosemary bagels, which I'm actually excited about here. I think I'm going to have too many bagels, if I'm being honest with you, because I'm not going to have more than one a day. So I'll probably have to freeze them. I think you can freeze bread. I assume it tastes not nearly as good when you defrost it, but why not? Just give it a try. See what happens. What's the worst thing that can happen? Anyway, so I've got these bagels. They look pretty nice. My next set of bagels, I've got a bit more of a mix. We got what we got here. We got poppy seed. We got some sesame seed. Don't know what that is, but they look good. Okay, that's the general consensus is they actually look pretty good. They seem relatively fresh. And then I ended up also just getting 6 of the rosemary, because the rosemary I can even smell. Actually smells really nice. So I don't know that I'm going to necessarily eat a cold plain bagel in front of all of you. I might take a bite to see the level of freshness. Let's see. Let's have a little look here, you know. Sure you're entertained by me opening this off camera, because who wouldn't be, right? So let's have a look here. So if we look at this, this is the rosemary bagel, which looks quite bougie for me, I must say. And I'm just gonna try having a little bite just to see kind of how fresh it is, considering it's day old. Now, considering it's a day-old bagel, and I'm just taking a bite out of a bagel, I mean, who does that? Me, apparently. So the level of freshness for it is actually pretty decent. So I will try toasting and obviously putting some butter or something on there. But just for the purpose of trying something, for the few of you that will see this, it's pretty good value. It's pretty good value. And as a reference point, so they sell half a dozen day-old bagels for $5. So it is truly a $15 value just off that alone. So if any of you are in the Milton area and you just, you don't think you're going to go through 3 dozen bagels in a week, and you just want to get, just get a half a dozen there, it's $5. If there's 3 of you who say, you know what, I could use some bagels, maybe the 3 of you go and get split the $5. Guess what? You now all have a dozen, or no, you don't. My math is horrible. You each have half a dozen bagels, and you split it 3 ways, $5. I mean, it's for under $2. Think about that for a second. That's actually not a bad idea. I should probably do this. But now the secret is out. But yeah, I think that this meal, I mean, it's not really a meal, but it's great value in the sense that now I have bagels for the foreseeable future. It's gonna be difficult to top last night's meal because I brought that to work. Had myself a nice lunch. So it's going to be a 4-star for me. The value is definitely there. But I'm holding out 5s for only the best, I think. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. pretty good. I have no complaints. The, the lovely person behind the counter was great. She let me choose which bagels I want. So they actually have all their bagels, their day-old bagels, out on a counter, wrapped up, ready to go. They're in like a box, like an open box, and I showed up a little bit bewildered, if you will, unaware of how the process would work. And she said, "First time?" I was like, yes, it was. It was my first time. And it was good. Wonderful, wonderful experience. So 4 stars out of 5. And I don't know what I'm doing next. I would like to continue with some small businesses because, if I do make it big, thanks to supporters like Old Boy Dog. Shout out to you, bud. If I do make it big, it's because of you wonderful people. And it would be cool to showcase some local places. I am looking to do some other things on my channel. I'm not really sure what. Maybe some stories that I'll be either telling, writing, whatever it may be. But if you have any suggestions or even some places in the GTA that you think would be cool to see, even if it's just like a hike or whatever, that might be something that would be fun to take a look at. Regardless, thank you for watching. Appreciate you have taken moments out of your day to see what I have to say. Pat March, signing off.